What if Gautama Buddha is not gone? What if his answers are still here? This film explores that. This is only a small part of the teachings of Gautama Buddha. If it touches you, your support will help bring the 9 remaining parts. This movie was not created with money. I don't have resources. I don't have support. My computer is old, my tools are limited. But the truth I'm sharing is timeless. This is not a big production, this is a small, honest effort to share something real. I had nothing to offer except what I have learned. This is not entertainment. This is a direct experience. This is only a small part of the teachings of Gautama Buddha. If it touches you, your support will help bring the remaining 9 parts. If it touches something within you, you can support this work through PayPal. https://paypal.me/NaveenBerry, country.x equals in and locale.x equals n_GB. Naveen Berry. What is the first principle? If I tell you, it becomes the second. The real truth cannot be spoken. Why, Buddha? Because words change it. The moment truth is spoken, it becomes something else. Books are only echoes, not truth. Then what is truth? Not in words, only in living. Beliefs feel easy, but they trap you. If you believe, you stop searching. So belief is wrong. It is comfortable, but not real. The path to truth is difficult. You must die, to be reborn. Die. Not body. Ego. A child plays with imaginary lions, but freezes before a real one. Beliefs are imaginary lions. And truth, a real lion. People ask questions, but avoid answers. Truth is not a question. Then what is it? A quest. It takes courage. No belief will help you. I understand. I must experience. Now, you are ready. Truth cannot be told, only lived. Why do people believe in religions? Because they are afraid to face life directly. Afraid, of what? Of truth. It is too close, too real. You don't need temples or priests. Then where is truth? Everywhere. Inside you, and around you. Do people know the truth? Yes. Then why don't they live it? They avoid it. Where is the path to truth? You are already walking on it. Then why do people ask for directions? Because they don't want to walk. Can truth be spoken? No. Why? Because truth happens in silence. When you truly create. Yes. You disappear. And then only truth remains. Buddha, what happens when there is no awareness? Then life becomes empty, even if it looks alive. I understand, a little. That is enough. Buddha, what happened there? A man thought life was there, but it was already gone. How could he not see? Because he was not aware. Buddha, can someone be alive and still be dead? Yes. How? When awareness is missing, life disappears. Truth is everywhere. Where should I look? In the air, in rivers, in stars, in yourself. Then why don't people see it? They keep looking somewhere else. Can a map show the truth? No. Why not? Because truth keeps changing, like a flowing river. Can I step into the same river twice? No. Because the river changes. And because you change too. Can we describe truth? The moment you say it, it is already gone. Then words are useless. For truth, yes. Then how to know truth? Be silent. Only that. Silence has no weight, it can move with truth. Buddha, what is the first principle? That question cannot be answered. Why? Because the mind itself comes from it. Then how can I know it? You cannot know it. Then you can only be it. Do I know who I am? You know your name, your face, your story. Is that not me? That is only a reflection. Then who am I, really? Find your original face. Before birth. Yes, and after death. Can truth be learned from others? You can borrow words, not truth. What happens if I borrow it? It becomes a chain. Then what frees a person? Experience. Not belief. Belief binds. Experience frees. People say, God must exist because the world exists. That is logic, not truth. Is logic wrong? It avoids direct seeing. Ren. A man said a suit proves a tailor exists. And does it prove truth? No, it is just an idea. Yes. An inference. Buddha, what is the proof of truth? The answer is here, without words. So truth cannot be told. It can only be lived. I will stop asking. Then, you may begin seeing. Buddha, what is the proof of God? Look into the eyes of one who loves deeply. That is enough. That is the only proof. Is God an idea? No. Then what is God? A deep experience, at your center. Why do people avoid the real? Because the real cannot be controlled. Is it dangerous? It can take you over. Why does the mind resist? It wants to remain the master. And truth makes the mind surrender. Can life be second-hand? Yes. How? When you borrow everything, even your love. Can logic reach truth? It works in small things. And in life. It collapses. A man said, I am one round ahead of the lion. That is logic. But the lion is still there. Yes. Life does not follow logic. Then what should I follow? Experience. Not thinking. Thinking creates distance, experience dissolves it. What is true religion? That which takes you to the root. And temples. They are often far from it. Then I will go inward. That is the beginning. Buddha, so many people talk about religion. Yes, but most hold false coins. False. Words without experience. People say God, love, peace. But do they feel it? Maybe not. Then the words are empty. If truth is everywhere, why don't we see it? Because we are busy avoiding it. Avoiding, without knowing. Yes. Very skillfully. What stops us? Our own mind. Does it create barriers? Yes, and then forgets it created them. Why does ugliness feel real, and beauty feels distant? Because you were trained that way. So truth feels unreal. Yes, until you see directly. What should I do now? Become discontent. With what? With borrowed knowledge, with your mind, with everything false. And then suddenly, truth appears. From where? It was always there. Sometimes, people don't even know what life is. Yes. They stop before even beginning. And call it everything. Buddha, is religion lost? False religion, yes. And true religion? Still waiting, inside you. I will look within. That is the door. Buddha, is religion dying? The old one is already dead. Is that bad? No, it makes space for the real. What kind of religion is real? One you can live, not just think. Can it be felt? Yes, in your very being. What is a true religion? One that has life, blood, heartbeat. Not words. Not dead ideas. Where should I search? Inside. No books. You are the temple. What is meditation? Turning inward. And then you meet the real Buddha, who understands truth. Not always the scholars. Then who? The one who is empty. Do books help? They fill the mind. And truth needs emptiness. He waited 12 years. Yes. Without learning. He was learning, without words. What matters most, Buddha? Do you want to know about truth? Or truth itself? Choose carefully. Buddha, what did the scholar write? He said, the mind is like a mirror. Clean it, and truth appears. That sounds right. It is, almost right. Why did everyone agree? Because the mind loves such ideas. Is something wrong with it? Nothing, and yet everything. What do you mean? It is like a plastic flower. Looks real. But has no life. They must have been shocked. They were. Why? Because truth came from the least expected place. Did he write a better verse? He said, I cannot write. Why? He had forgotten. Forgotten, everything. Yes. Is that good? To know truth, you must unlearn. Then what did he say? The mind is not a mirror. Then no dust. No dust, no mirror. Then what remains? Only knowing. Without thinking. Yes. Buddha, if the mind is not a mirror, then there is nothing to clean. No dust. No dust, no mirror, only awareness. Then why did the Buddha get angry? To protect the truth. Anger protects. Sometimes truth must be hidden. What did the master do? He gave him the robe, in secret. Why secret? Because others would not accept it? He had to run away. Yes. From what? From people, attached to knowledge. Did they catch him? Yes. What happened? He dropped the robe, but no one could lift it. Why couldn't they lift it? Because it was not meant for them. What did the scholar do? He surrendered. What did Huineng teach him? Unlearn. Just that. Drop all borrowed knowledge. Then what remains? A deeper understanding, not of the mind. What is it called? The first taste of truth. Buddha, can even a horse become a scholar? In the world of knowledge, anything is possible. And in truth, only emptiness qualifies. They gave a degree to a horse. Yes. Why? To show how empty knowledge can become. Is the mind bad? It is useful, but dangerous. How? If you live inside it, you miss life. What happens when I step out of the mind? Joy. Just that. And something deeper. Do doors open suddenly? They were never closed. Then why didn't I see? The mind was blocking. Is meditation thinking deeply? No. Then what is it? Not thinking at all, but being awake. What remains without thoughts? Clarity. And then, reality, as it is. What do thoughts do? They change everything. Into what? Into your illusion. Can truth be taught? No. Then how do I get it? You catch it? How do I catch it? Be open. Anything else? Drop resistance. So nothing is given. Everything is available. I will not resist. Then, it may happen. Buddha, did he really say kill your parents? Yes. That sounds wrong. It is not literal. Then what does it mean? The voices inside you. My parents. Their conditioning, still living within you. So I must remove them. Yes. Is it painful? It is freedom. And the master. Even the master must be dropped. Why? Otherwise, you remain dependent. Did people accept this teaching? No. What did they say? That it would destroy religion. What happened to those who went to argue? They never returned. Why? They were transformed. Is truth dangerous? Yes. How? It destroys who you think you are. What did they realize? That their original I was already perfect. Then what was wrong? They had been taught too much. So nothing needs to be added. Only removed. What remains then? Your original self. Buddha, what do true teachers do? They undo what society has done. They teach something new. No, they remove the false. What remains after removing everything? Your original innocence. Like a child. Yes, but aware. What does a disciple do? He becomes open. Nothing else. That is everything. Then how does truth happen? Through presence. No words. No words. Can it be asked? No. Answered? No. Then. It happens. Why don't people wake up? Because many depend on their sleep. Who? Those who control. What happens if people remain asleep? They are controlled. And if they wake up, they become free. Will they still belong to religions? No. Then what are they? Simply human, simply aware. Buddha, what is needed now? A new consciousness. Where will it come from? From you, when you wake up. I am ready. Then, it begins. Buddha, can there be religion without religions? Yes. No temples. No dogma. Only truth, alive. Buddha, people love what they never meet. Yes. Why? Because distance feels safe. Do people use religion to avoid truth? Very often. How? They stay with words, and miss reality. Why avoid God? Because God ends the ego. Ends me. Ends the false you. Do I disappear? As a separate wave, yes. And then, you become the ocean. Are we all connected? Deeply. With everything. Yes, nothing stands alone. What if I hold on to me? Then you suffer. Why? Because separation is illusion. Buddha, what is the first principle? When you are not, it is. I understand. No, you are. Buddha, will I disappear if I look within? You will see, you were never there. Not there. Only a belief. What is inside then? Silence, emptiness, peace. Is it scary? Only before you see it. Why don't people look inside? They are afraid of finding nothing. But nothing sounds empty. It is full of peace. Like a man afraid to check the last pocket. Yes. Because if it's not there, his hope disappears. So, there is no me inside. No fixed self. Then who am I? Just awareness. Am I good or bad? Without I, who will be good or bad? Then nothing remains. Only what is. What happens in happiness? You disappear. And in misery, you feel very solid. Then why do people choose misery? It keeps their I alive. And bliss removes it. So I am not. And that is freedom. Nothing, and everything. Now, no question remains. Buddha, why do people choose suffering? Because the ego can survive there. And in heaven, the ego cannot exist. Do people really want truth? Mostly, they want to appear religious. Even to themselves. Yes. Can truth be found in temples? Rarely. Why? Because people bring only habits there. Buddha, who am I really? You are, when you are not. Strange. That is the truth. They were fixing the car, but the car was gone. Yes. Like people searching truth, but missing it. Exactly. Do people meet truth where they search? No. Then where is it? Where they are not looking. How should I search? Not where it is expected. And then, you may find a living truth. I will stop pretending. Then truth begins. I will not seek outside. Then you may see. There is no me. Only this. Buddha, where should I go now? Not to ideas, not to traditions. Then where? To the living truth. How will I receive it? Become open. Like a child. Yes, without defense. Will you tell me the truth? No. Then how will I know? You will receive it, without words. Buddha, is God dead? No. Then. Just, very tired. Why tired? Because man has forgotten awareness. Only man. Yes, everything else lives in harmony. What is life like without man? A dance. And with man? A disturbance. Why is man different? Because he is free. Freedom is good. It can also mislead. Why do we go against truth? To feel I am. Like a child saying no. Yes. Then what is maturity? To be, and still say yes. Without losing myself. Without needing a self. Buddha, why do we say no so much? To feel separate, to feel I am. Is that wrong? It is a beginning, not the end. What happens if I stay in no? You become separate, but empty. Empty. Your individuality will feel like a wound. What happens when I say yes? You flow. With what? With existence itself. Does yes bring happiness? It brings bliss. What's the difference? Happiness comes and goes, bliss flows. Why is God tired? Because people keep saying no. Again and again. Yes, for lifetimes. How do I know if God is alive? Look into the eyes. What will I see? Either emptiness, or presence. Can I bring God alive? Yes. How? Let life flow through you. What is a religious person? One in whom God lives. Not one who follows religion. No, one who becomes it. Buddha. I will say yes. Not with words. With my being. Then God lives. Buddha, is saying no necessary? For a child, yes. And later, it becomes a prison. What is maturity? To say yes, and still remain yourself. Without losing identity. Without needing to protect it. What happens if I live in no? You become separate, but hollow. Why hollow? Because resistance blocks life. And yes, it makes you flow. With what? With existence. Why is God tired? Because people keep rejecting life. By saying no. Yes, again and again. Is God alive somewhere? That is not the question. Then what is? Is God alive in you? How do I bring him alive? Live fully. Anything else? Surrender to the whole. I will say yes, to everything. Then life will say yes to you. And something within begins to live. That, is the beginning of the divine. Buddha, how can I be nothing, and still be unique? Only then can you be unique. If I become somebody, am I unique? No. Why? Because you can be compared. Comparison destroys uniqueness. Yes. Even if I am great, then you are only greater than others. Then what is nothingness? When the I disappears, what remains? Everything. Why does power corrupt? Because it makes you someone. And nothingness cannot be corrupted. Where is God? Everywhere, or nowhere. Why not somewhere? Because he is not a thing. What happens when I become nothing? You become the whole. Lose myself. Find everything. Is it like dying? Yes. And then you are reborn, without limits. So to be unique, I must be nothing. Yes. No name, no form. And then, you are incomparable. Buddha. I believe in logic and intellect. Then your path will be difficult. Why? Because the head has no door out. What do you mean? The mind moves in circles. No escape. Not from within it. Then where is the exit? In the heart. What does the heart do? It opens. Can intellect understand truth? It can argue, not meet. Why not? Because minds collide, hearts connect. How does real connection happen? Through the heart. Without words. Yes. Should I drop the mind? No. Then what? Use it. What is the mistake? You made it the master. And the right way. Let it serve the heart. Why is the heart ignored? Because it cannot exploit. Is that weakness? No, that is its beauty. So I don't need to destroy the mind. Only change its place. Heart first, mind second. Then the door opens.